This is Eswatini TV News at 10. I am Nasile Sitole alongside Zamanzima's. First up, here's a look at our headlining stories tonight. His Majesty King Eswatini III has commissioned a development site at Hlane. Minister for Labour Philip Telezi says the unemployment rate has risen to 35.4%. Former Financial Services Regulatory Authority CEO Sandile Dlamini has made his court appearance under accusations of corruption and money laundering. Good evening and thank you for joining us. His Majesty King Eswatini III has toured development projects at Hlane. His Majesty toured the Hlane Roadside Motel, which is already under construction. Present during the event was former President of the Republic of Botswana, His Excellency Ian Khama, Emakhosikati II, His Majesty and the royal family.
His Majesty King Eswatini III has proposed Hlane to emerge as one of the country's highs of economic activity. State-of-the-art developments are already underway, while others are yet to be embarked upon. His Majesty King Eswatini III toured some of the projects just to check on how far the activity of developing Hlane has gone. Also present during the tour were the Makhosikati to His Majesty, the royal family, the acting Prime Minister Honorable Manqoba Khumalo, cabinet ministers and chiefs. One of the projects that the king toured is the Hlane Roadside Motel, which is already under construction, and it is constructed by the Construction Associate and M.A. Dlamini Engineering. The motel is expected to accommodate about 120 guests. The motel will also have a gas station constructed close by. The motel is strategically placed closer to the airport and closer to the royal residence, where the second leg of the Bukanu ceremony is hosted, which attracts a lot of tourists. His Majesty King Eswatini III has applauded this kind of development and further stressed that Hlane has to develop.
Kakhulu ukuthanda emsebenzini wonke wendawo nokunakelela lo msebenzi uzuphele ube muhle into wathi ukuthi uyente lena umsebenzi lo njena usesigabeni sekuqala la uphumelela kune potential ukuthi ukhuliswe ngoba bese wenda lokho sesithi ke awasibonge kakhulu wonke umsebenzi enwenda uyakhulu ninevuka ngalapha nto sebenza njalo ngemihla ukuziqhanga siyabonakala sanda sento nala ngekhansi sibukile cha standard isiphakamisile.
Inyati Chair Angelo Shikantu said this project is expected to further develop in stages. On the news, I'm Kolile Mazia at Hlane Royal Residence.
His Majesty King Eswatini III has blessed and commissioned a development site at Hlane. The site is expected to come with a number of development projects. His Majesty authorized the development of the site during a tour of development projects at Hlane.
Another project expected to bring development and create jobs that His Majesty also visited is a development site which is expected to come with a number of development projects. The development project is expected to come with the construction of a medical university that will admit about 5,000 students, development of students' housing, hotel development which will be rated as a 7-star, large hospital and clinic development, and the huge biomedical research center. The development site is an initiative by the Minister of Information, Communication and Technology, Senator Savannah Maziam. Addressing His Majesty the King, the minister said they have come to invest in the kingdom's development.
We're really looking to ensure we give you even better than what they have in Dubai. We have good news. I met the leader of Dubai when I was there at the beginning of the month. I think we're going to do great things in Eswatini. So along with our other partners and our investor portfolio and our own funds, I do believe we'll see what makes this happen. I'd like to pass it on. Thank you so much, Your Majesty. I really appreciate the opportunity. We're going to really work hard to make this work. It's going to be very challenging. There'll be a lot of naysayers. I'm sure they'll be waiting at to your office to say we can't do it, but I'm going to guarantee you we're going to do this.
We'll be like Obama, we say, yes, we can.
Yes,
Addressing the gathering, His Majesty King Eswatini III said Such initiatives are a stepping stone towards developing the Kingdom of Eswatini.
Umsebenzi omuhle kangaka nangu sihlangane lapha sitobona nomsebenzi lona wale project lapha sitobusisa sifuna nalo umsebenzi lona usebenze uqhubeke njengoba lapha nje solo sibuka ama programs ukuthi nami sibuka imisebenzi yema farms latawo ukuthi nakune facilities kanjengalawa abantu bakhona sibaphume bayashona yabuka le nto detail kusho ukuthi njengoba sisebenza lapha kanye kanye siyathemba sikamsebenzi utawubanjiswana laceleni kune snake park sibonga ukuthi wonke abe nayo le commitment yokuzicha abe part of lo msebenzi.
We're very thankful for the commitment that you have shown and to be part of this work.
Nanokuthi sikhuluma ngesibhedlela university.
That we're talking about a hospital and university.
In fact, we're supposed to be a research center.
We've always been talking about a research center, looking into having a research center.
There's
countries that have been looking for us to partner with them to be able to create a CDC, Center for Disease Control.
So, maybe maybe they would like to be part and parcel of the.
So as we build this center.
After a detailed presentation was made before His Majesty the King, His Majesty then gave a blessing for the start of the project through sword cutting. All these projects will make His Majesty's vision of developing Eswatini into the first world status come true. On the news, Mpulile Mazia at Tlane.
His Majesty King Mswati III has toured a site for the construction of a distribution center at the King Mswati III International Airport. Also present during the visit was the former President of the Republic of Botswana, Emakhosekati, to His Majesty and the royal family.
His Majesty King Mswati III visited the King Mswati III International Airport, which is also expected to contribute towards development of the country's economy. His Majesty the King toured a site where a distribution center will be constructed at the airport. The project will be constructed in a 20 hectares land and it will be developed in different stages. It will have a cold room, a freezing room and a dry port. The products to be exported will be stored according to their different needs of storage. The country is expected to start distributions with meat, as the kingdom is currently exporting meat, and then other products to follow include vegetables and flowers.
ibhakela lapha phephe khona khona ukuthi ibe sesimeni lesikahle ngaso sonke isikhathi ngonyama kule project lena sifinanswa yiTaiwan ngonyama manje nje kunemsebenzi labanawo ekhaya.
His Majesty was also shown a site where another project to enhance development of the airport is expected to take place, since there is need for further development of the airport. This project will also assist other airline companies across the world. The projects have already created employment for communities closer to the airport. His Majesty the King addressed workers who are already working there.
Njengoba ufuna ukubonakala ukuthi i-airport yakithi isebenza nenzaba tekhambo imali kuyendi sifuna ngemikhulu ngepha-ke ngokuthi ema-airport akithi ngokushoda ama-facilities agcina angasebenzi ukuthi-ke kuhle nansister uva ukuthi kahle nitayisukela le msebenzi lena vele niyakhe njengoba naku seniqalile bekunene sithi-ka asivumise kumkhandla kwekuthi cha nemsebenzi niyawufuqa ngesigaba lesifanele lento-ke live lakangwane lithuthuke kakhulu ngoba sonke sifuna live lithuthuke ngoba nakwenza imisebenzi kwenza nemathuba nalabangalithola ithuba lekungena emsebentini bayalithola ithuba lokumqoka ukuthi thini lesesembili lesesivele silitholile lelo thuba silisebenzise ngesigaba lesifanele kwendlela ukuthi kuvulele nalabanye labatawuqhamuka wendawo yokuthanda kusebenza kahle ukufaka amandla kumkhuthata siyabonga ebekuningi.
His Majesty gave a blessing to the projects to continue successfully. On the news, Mpholile Mazia at the King Mswati at the 3rd International Airport.
The Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Thuli Dladla, stated that the office will actively seek out and hold accountable those who neglect their children and elderly mothers. Dladla emphasized that the office's aim is not to shame individuals, but rather to collaborate with electronic media platforms. The Deputy Prime Minister made these remarks while presenting the annual performance report for the year 2023-2024 to the Portfolio Committee in the House of Assembly.
When presenting the annual report to the Deputy Prime Minister's Portfolio Committee of the House of Senate, the Honorable Thuli Dladla highlighted that the government increased disability grants but was unable to increase elderly grants. Dladla revealed that the office has decided to address those who do not take responsibility for their children.
Bawubona abantwana sicela tinfombi tethu dihambe tiyobona abantwana sitawusebenza nemedia sibone ukuthi sibubeka kanjani lo without humiliate abantu but ukuthi si-raise le awareness ekumcoka ukuthatha abantwana bakho ubanake ebantu bakho ubanake lokho sitakusebenza abahlonishwa against all odds nyalo nje already kulokucela kwethu bantwana babhalisile la over 4,000 lebe banze bangekho nje esikoleni bahleli ekhaya because esikolweni bathi ngeke ungene ude i-deposit manje ke i-problem yethu sibaka DPM besithi sitakwathi ngani thina ukuthi lo mphana uqoshiwe sibhadalele bani kanti umphana uqoshiwe sicela ukuthi tikolwa atiba receive labantwana bangene bantwana baba register basitshele ukuthi naba abantwana benu ngaphala abantwana bayeta kithi sibabhalise bacele kuya esikolweni sibabhalise sisho ukuthi sidabanika i-grant.
Senators commended the Deputy Prime Minister for her dedication to addressing issues within her portfolio, particularly noting her efforts in the Ngwe for Growth exercise. The Deputy Prime Minister stated that the office successfully constructed 182 houses for the disadvantaged. Furthermore, the office provided an OVC grant for 58,000 orphans and vulnerable children, amounting to approximately 171 million emalangeni in spending. Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Parliament.
The Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Thuli Dladla, says the government of Eswatini is committed to supporting disaster preparedness measures. Dladla says government needs to work on mitigation plans to ensure all sectors are not affected by climate change and natural disasters. The Deputy Prime Minister was speaking during a simulation exercise held in Madlinza.
The simulation exercise provides emergency response team, including the Emergency Preparedness and Rescue, Fire and Emergency Services, Royal Eswatini Police Service and Anti-Venom Association with the opportunity to refine their protocols, procedures, strategies and sensitize the public about key disaster risk reduction information. Speaking during the exercise, the Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Thuli Dladla, says the kingdom, especially the Lubombo region, experiences disasters that damages crops and infrastructure.
Siphindze sibuke ukuthi sesiphila phansi kwalesimo lesikanje kufanele ukuthi sigadze ini kufanele ukuthi senteni ukuze siqhubeke siphile kepha nje ngasho ukuthi letikhathi timatima utawuthe ekhaya wena utitshele ukuthi emasimini uyolima lifike sangxoxo sishaye sibhubhise njalo sibhubhisile tindzabeni letinyenti lifike lilanga libhubhise lithi selibhubhisile qhamuke litunjalo seliqhamuka nje selitawusita kumbe tinkhomo kulabo labanemfuyo kepha nje konke lokho ngeke sigcine ngekubuka endeme ukuthi usixwayisa njani kufanele ukuthi singihulumende siphinde futhi sibuke tindlela tekuthi siphila njani kulesimo lesesikhona lesibhekene naso singumhlaba wonke jikelele baphindze ke basikhombisa nendzaba yetingoti tingoti setifuna kwenyuka futhi ngiyajabula nje ukuthi NDMA athi asikwendeni lokuxwayisa ngesilumbi bakubita lesikwenda bona mhlabathi simulation siyalinganisela ukuthi uma kwenteka info lenje kufanele ukuthi sibambe kanjani
umuntu wonke lokhona.
Sipho Dlamini, the chiefdom headman representing the Kamalinza chiefdom, says most road accidents are caused by stray cattle. Kamalinza residents were engaged on different topics such as the prevention of snake bites and road accidents. For Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Kamalinza.
The unemployment rate has increased by 2.1 percentage point, rising to 35.4%. This has been revealed by the Minister for Labour, Honourable Phila Telezi, when announcing the 2023 Labour Survey results.
Colleagues, development partners and all our stakeholders in the economy, the labour market is at a crisis. We need to get the economy working again and reverse the gloomy picture painted by the figures we are here to share with you today. To give you some highlights, working age population increased from 790,862 to 793,614, leading to an increase to the labor force participation rate, hence a decline to those who are out of labor force. As we speak, the unemployment rate has increased by 2.1%, rising to 35.4%. In terms of sex, females have the highest unemployment rate of 37.6, while males have 33.1. Youth unemployment rate has decreased from 58.2% to 56%. The Shiselunga region has the highest youth unemployment rate at 71%. However, the proportion of youth not in employment, not in education, and not in training has increased from 35% to 36.7%.
And now let's have a look at our financial indicators.
Standard Bank. It can be.
And in the world of sports, local sprinters Sibusiso Matsenjwa and Bongwe Mahlalela have both proceeded to the finals of 200 meters at the ongoing All-Africa Games in Ghana. We have a report.
Local athletes Sibusiso Matsenjwa and Bongwe Mahlalela continue to make the country proud at the ongoing All Africa Games after they both qualified for the 200 meters semi-finals. Matsendra finished third in his heat after using 21.9 seconds to proceed to the finals, while Mahlalela used 23.9 seconds to proceed to the finals. On Friday, the games continue with the Taekwondo team also among the athletes to take center stage. For Eswatini TV Sports, Fabiso Msonera, Babane.
And with that, it's a wrap. I'll leave you now with the update from myself and the team. Many thanks for your company. Take care.
It is an interesting journey, a journey that I cannot take alone, a journey that needs you and me. Your favorite show, Tantan and Kondo, cultivates and captivates talents of Eswatini all over the country, be it poetry or craft. Make sure that you join me, Fortunate Mabuza, every Saturday, 4 p.m. on Eswatini TV, Sibugo Semaswati.
Hey, you!
Yes, you. Have you paid your TV license? Did you know that by paying for your TV license fees, you will be complying with the laws that govern television possession, in particularly the Swaziland Television Authority Act of 1983 and its regulations? It is a legal obligation.
Paying for your TV license can have a positive spin-off, as the money collected from TV license fees goes a long way in assisting Eswatini Television Authority procure appealing and relevant content to broadcast on the channel.
So now, these fees also increase purchasing of local content from independent producers, which helps ensure that the arts and film industry in the country is well supported thus far, ensures the creation of jobs for eMaswati. The payment of TV license fees